Welcome to another episode of Grind Mode TV. I'm your host, Big Motion, coming at you with another one. I know it's been a while, had a little things brewing, been a little busy, but I'm back here with another one for y'all concerning topics. This one is about Trump sending National Guards to the streets to clean up crime. I want to know how y'all feel about this. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? And he's talking about going to other cities. Right now he's in Washington, D.C. with the crime. So it's a hard decision. You know, they say you shouldn't send troops on American soil for this, that, and the third. But a lot of these mayors and governors are not taking care of their cities. Crime is getting out of control. I know everybody feel it everywhere. Prices going up. More people broke. So that means crime is up. And y'all know I ain't going to say nothing fly to you or lie to you. Just to sound good, I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to give you the truth about what's going on. But y'all could take place and look for yourself. And give me your honest opinion on how you feel about this. And do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? Or you have no, just your honest opinion about it. He's talking about going to Chicago next. He's doing a pretty good job in D.C. You got a lot of people talking about how he's cleaned up D.C. and how D.C. is much better and feels much safer to walk around. Let's take a look at this video of CNN talking about what Trump is finna do next. Y'all peep this.
Send National Guard troops to other Democratic-run cities as part of his federal crackdown on crime. Specifically, he's singling out Chicago and Baltimore. Let's listen.
I'm willing to go to Chicago, which is a big trouble, but we have a governor that refuses to admit he has problems, huge problems. Baltimore, Wes Moore was telling me I want to walk with the president. Well, I said, I want to walk with you too someday. But first, you got to clean up your crime, because I'm not walking in Baltimore right now. Baltimore is a hellhole.
With us now is Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin of Maryland. He is the top Democrat on the House Judiciary Committee. Sir, thank you so much for being with us. You told my colleague Pamela Brown yesterday that you thought this military invasion.
Well, they call it a military invasion, but some residents actually love it. Some people actually love it. Some people actually love that he's doing it. The streets feel safer. It's a lot of people saying that the governors and the mayors are not doing nothing in their streets, and Trump is actually doing something. So I don't know how most people feel about it, but he says Baltimore and Chicago. But I feel like once you go in Baltimore and Chicago, you got to look at the neighboring states, because all the crime, once you start running the crime out of these cities, where are these people going? You understand what I'm saying? They're on the run, so now they're going to the neighboring states. So you fix one section, but they spread out to another section. But Trump has a solution for that. But he's also sending National Guards into neighboring states. And my brothers and sisters in Chicago, here he comes. That's all I got to tell you.
The reoccurring theme from Democrats when it comes to anything related to President Trump seems to be stand up and fight back. And as more voices are added to that message to the White House, Mayor Brandon Johnson said today he's not worried if that further provokes the president. Each day that the possibility of National Guard troops being deployed to Chicago continues to loom seems to be one more day of emboldenment for those who oppose it. Now, as labor groups plan for their Labor Day demonstrations, they have new motivation to
My bad, I forgot the volume. This is supposed to be in Chicago, and the mayor is bucking, and he doesn't want the help from Trump in Chicago, but Chicago's off the chain and been off the chain for a long time. I know a lot of people will say, hey, I don't want him in Chicago. I don't want him in my neighborhoods. But what are you people doing about the crime in these spots? But people that live in Chicago, a lot of people that live in Chicago wants him there. And it's a black Trump union in Chicago that's calling for Trump to come, and he hear it, so he's coming. So y'all check this one out.
We are being targeted because of what and who we represent.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago.
I'm willing to go to Chicago, which is a big trouble, but we have a governor that refuses to admit he has problems.
It's unbelievable, right? Illinois state and local leaders fight to keep the National Guard out of Chicago. They say crime going down. But here are nearly 36 shootings in Chicago last weekend alone. 6 of them are fatal. Take a look at this. We'll slowly pan over. And petrified residents say they have had enough.
I don't see a reduction in crime. I see crime everywhere.
We've got a lot of challenges. We've especially had a lot of challenges the last 5 years.
It's a good thing that Trump is doing something about the crime rates.
I mean, that's what these people think, and these are what the numbers say. Look at the shootings in the timeline. And as I do that, let me bring in my next guest. He's made it his mission to help clean up the streets of Chicago. Project Hood founder, Pastor Corey Brooks, joins us now. So, Pastor, we keep hearing from the mayor and governor, crime's going down, leave us alone. Should we leave you guys alone?
Absolutely not. We need to invite President Trump in. We invite the National Guard in. You know, we've had 254 deaths in 233 days. 80% of those have been.
Damn, that's crazy. And then it's not that Chicago was as tough as any of these other cities like New York, Baltimore, or D.C. or Florida or Dade County. It's not like they're tougher. It's just that they're letting them do what the hell they want to do. So it's getting off the chain. But now that somebody's going to step in and clear the streets, we're going to see. We're going to see how hood they keep it, how thug they keep it. Don't stop now that the National Guard or the police coming. Because if you hood and you thug and you a demon, it doesn't matter who comes your way. You should be able to handle that. You feel me? Don't get scared now. You'll kill your brother, but you won't kill the other. You feel me? It's just crazy how they call themselves so gangster, but as soon as the police come around, feds come around, National Guards come around, everybody running and scattering like roaches. That shit just kills me.
Been black boys. And for anyone in our community to say that things are getting better and that people are safe, that is an outright lie. We need to do any and everything we can to keep our citizens safe. One of the number one priorities of government is to make sure that the citizens of America stay safe. And that should be the number one priority of the governor and the mayor, but it's not, because the only thing that they're really concerned when it comes to black lives that matter is black lives that matter that vote.
So we need people like you. I'd love for you to walk the streets with a camera and just ask people, what do you think? Would that help your life if there was National Guard here or more cops in your neighborhood with the National Guard holding down different other sectors that are less challenging? Because we look at these numbers, and this is what the governor and mayor are talking about. Murders are down 50%, robbery down 11%, burglary up 8%, felony theft up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, motor vehicle theft up 80%. Those first two numbers is what they're leaning on. Those other numbers are so disturbing, it's sickening. So how do we break this? How are we going to break with Democrat against a Republican, and we end up in a political fight, and the people are not, their needs are not being addressed?
We break it by telling the truth. We break it by hearing what the people have to say from the community. There's no doubt about it that crime is still a serious problem in the city of Chicago. Anytime you have individuals breaking in stores downtown in Nordstrom's, that's a problem. We still have mothers who are burying young boys and their sons are dying prematurely. That is a serious issue. And for individuals to make us try to feel as if we're witnessing things getting better, that's not right. It's distasteful. And for those who live in our community, we realize that's a lie, and we realize that something needs to be said. That's why I'm speaking out every time I get a chance, because I bury these black boys. I see the mothers who are crying. I see the deaths that are going on every day, and I witness the crime in our community every single day on the sidewalks.
That's true. That's the community speaking. And for those who's against your community becoming safer, those who are against are just against Trump because he's using the National Guards, then what else? If the police ain't working, nothing's working. I'm sure if your child's life got taken, you would want these for him to do these things. So it's two sides of people. Some people feeling, oh, my constitutional rights, he's breaking the Constitution. But then you're afraid of going outside. So what do you want? It safe? Or you worried about your constitutional rights? This is your boy Murder Cam Live coming at you with another one. Y'all leave it in the comments and let me know what y'all think. I'll get back at you. Peace.